Hello, we're back again with another edition of the Thank Me Later podcast. It's cold as hell tonight, y'all. That's why I got my heater on. You know what I'm saying? On this special Saturday night, we are back. I'm your host with at your boy, the famous homie, aka Ronnie Howard, not the nigga that's on the movies. But we got my co-host Kamilah in the house tonight.
Hey
Oh,
guys,
in the dark, in the dark.
Valentine's Day special.
Valentine's Day special. But make sure you guys go like, subscribe, share Politic and Broadcasting. Go follow us on Instagram at Thank Me Later. Go follow us on Twitter, Thank Me Later. Go check us out on the audio, all platforms, Spotify, Google, Apple. And you can go ahead and listen to the audio, Thank Me Later podcast. We're here again today with a special edition. Valentine's Day, y'all. Valentine's Day. Now, everybody like Valentine's. Well, not everybody. I get a lot of people that throw shade on people for celebrating Valentine's Day. Have you heard that shit?
Yeah, I mean, I love Valentine's Day
And why do you love Valentine's Day?
because it's a day of love. I love the idea of love. So I think I mean, yes, you celebrate whoever, 365, but it's just a nice day. Just like a holiday, Christmas, Halloween. Like, even though you can give gifts or you can dress up, I just think it's just a day that's focused on it and it makes it fun.
So, I mean,
And I know I'm going to get something usually.
I was going to ask that, but what I'm saying is, I know you can't speak for all women, but generalize.
Okay.
Let's do it for right now. So, what's the difference between the meaning of the day with men and women?
I mean, I think for women, we all know that. I mean, if we have a significant other or somebody that we're talking to, it's likely that, it's going to go down. But it's going to be a romantic. Like, it's not just necessarily like, it's not like a normal day of sex. It's going to be like a romantic day. And, you're going to be pampered. Or, I mean, you might get the works. And I feel like that's just that day, like, you just know. And so, you in the stores, they start, the hearts and just little cute things, little cute outfits, and you just start preparing for that. Like, I'm pretty sure I'll get a little bear, maybe some chocolates, chocolate covered strawberries.
So, what's your favorite treats for Valentine's Day?
Oh, chocolate covered strawberries.
So now, are those used just to eat, or are those taken into the room to eat?
I don't know. Those are to be eaten when my fat ass is about to eat. They're not going in. Those aren't even going to make it to the bedroom. Not even going to make that.
I see. Okay, so you eating them up before they get
Yes,
there.
I'm eating the strawberries in the kitchen.
See?
I mean, but so see, like, that's the thing too. You don't really like, because obviously we hear about all this stuff like, oh, get whipped cream or syrup, and you got to be safe with your vagina because everything don't go in there. So I mean, the idea sounds good. I mean, maybe put some whipped cream on your titties, but as far as like below, you don't want to put nothing. You ain't trying to leave Valentine's Day with anything extra.
I mean, is that subjective though? Don't some women in particular, a certain demographic of women like that type of shit?
I don't know. I mean, I've heard different things, like what is it? The fruit roll up, shit like that, or just different things, and I'm just like, being that I like read about this shit all the time, or like, and I know that doesn't belong there. Like, no. Yeah. Mm-mm.
I mean, coming
Please do not use objects from the kitchen. Get reputable things that taste good and are specifically used for that area.
I mean, I agree because
I'm just saying.
To me, food is too intimate. I mean, both is too intimate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't mix food and sex together. Like, I gotta do one or the other because I enjoy both of them equally.
Oh, so
So
you're saying you want to enjoy your food
yes, why the fuck
and
would
you
I
want
want
to
to?
bring it into the bed. See, exactly. That's where I'm my strawberries. They're not coming
Come on.
measure. I'm eating them. Like,
I'm gonna put a strawberry on the thigh and then bite part of it, and the rest of the other part fall under the leg, and I get mad because it touched the sheet and it got hair on it and shit. Nah, fuck that. Like, hell no.
it makes me think of like, like trying to be sexy on the beach. Like, you don't want to have sex on the beach. Let me tell you, because if the dick
No,
sand, it's all bad. It's over. Like, there's sand everywhere. You're not putting the sandy dick in me. So it just like
exactly.
kind of like all these places that we have the idea of like, oh, let's go have sex on the beach, and you're just like, really, it's not that romantic.
It's
Like if
really
you have like a balcony
right,
off the beach,
right, or maybe
but
an air mattress or something,
no, not an air mattress.
a high air mattress.
I mean, like if you're camping, you mean like camping
That's
on
what
the
I'm
beach with
saying.
an
Yeah,
air
that's
mattress?
what I'm saying. Like, if
I
you
mean, if you're in a tent, you're more likely not to, run into sandy dick issues.
literally, I'm just saying, if you really, really want to be on the beach per se, like you would have to get an air mattress or something. Because I ain't about to be. I don't even like standing on my feet to keep it all the way trill. I do it just to do it, but I don't be liking that shit.
So that's what I'm saying. So then, yeah, like all these ideas of where we're like, oh, we want to have sex on the beach, or we want to add this, or we want to have what is it, the be in the snow, like all these things that just really, it's just, it's really, it sounds sexier than I think it tends to be. It's kind of like the idea. I think like movies
Yes,
give you these like romantic ideas, but then obviously you got to think it's a movie.
it's not realistic.
It's not realistic. Yeah. But I mean, let's get back to the idea is that Valentine's Day, most people are going to get some. There's a lot of people that are going to be having sex on Valentine's Day.
Are you
We're going to
sure?
have a lot of Scorpios come the end of the year.
Are you sure? Is that how it really is?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you have sex on Valentine's Day and get pregnant, you're going to have a Scorpio.
I'm saying though, does people really end the night on a happy note? You know what I'm saying? Like, what about those couples that's always getting into it, and then they go to dinner and they some bullshit happen, and then they get into it and they end up saying, "Fuck it, fuck you, I ain't fucking with
But
you."
I feel like, that just can lead to angry sex. And that's the thing. I didn't know a lot of people, everybody doesn't have angry sex. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought like most people are like, because it makes it like more aggressive and passionate. But I guess that's not a thing too. Like I
Is
was
that
talking, huh?
is that right?
Yeah.
Aggressive. So what is that? You know what? I haven't been in a relationship in a long time, so I don't know what that is. So what is angry sex? What is that?
Like yeah, we mad, but we gonna thug it out. You gonna give me something, but I just want you to know that I am still very much angry. But
So that's the thing. Like I thought that was normal. Like for me, like when I was my long relationship that I had, like I might have hated her for 70% of it, but I wasn't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? And that from happening, like it was like fuck you at the same time, but let's like come on, like stop playing with me. Fuck you, but come on. Yeah. Or you know what I'm saying? Is I mean, I feel different about this word that I'm about to say, but
okay.
now, but it prevents you from cheating. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're saying like fuck it, like come on, like I'm mad at you and I ain't fucking with you, but I'm fucking with you, or I'm gonna fuck with somebody else, like shit, like you feel what I'm saying?
So you're saying like if people tend to have sex even when they're angry, that's more a way of them like not to go like, oh, I'm angry, but instead of trying to go find somebody else, they're still
Yeah.
fucking them.
Yes, like you shouldn't stop the sex and the love because you're angry. Because that's when you angry. That's when you're most vulnerable. You're the most vulnerable when you're angry. So let's say you angry at your spouse, you mad, you go to work, you get to talking shit. Your girlfriends at work, and then your work crush hear you at work and be like, oh shit, like she talking shit
Oh,
about her.
this is my chance.
Yeah, it's my chance. So then,
Like a
you
bitch.
vulnerable. You vulnerable because you pissed off. So you like, fuck that nigga, and I ain't fucking with him. And shit, I mean, you don't never know what could go down when you do some shit like that. You leave yourself open. So you feel me? I don't think it should stop when you're angry.
Okay.
That's just
So
me.
so
Like,
then so then that goes back to the idea that we're gonna have a lot of people having sex still, because if you're angry, you're still gonna have sex. It's Valentine's Day, so you want to have sex. The idea of love makes people want to have sex. The idea of just fucking makes people want to have sex. So see, it just seems everybody's gonna be still having sex on Valentine's Day.
What about the motherfuckers that ain't got no significant other though? What about the single motherfuckers and the motherfuckers that ain't got nobody they committed to, I should say. My bad. It's a little. I smashed this whole cup of liquor, y'all. I'm about to pour another one.
I'm gonna need you to slow down.
I'm just getting started.
So is this how your Valentine's Day is gonna be?
Yes, because I'm single. I don't have nobody to fucking lay up with.
That doesn't mean so okay, so I haven't been single in a long time. So does that mean, well, I'm not single now, but I'm just saying I haven't been single. So does that mean that you aren't gonna have, you don't know if you're gonna have sex? So there's no guaranteed sex for you necessarily on Valentine's Day.
No, there's not, because I mean, even if you do go find somebody to sleep with, well, you can't find a random to sleep with on that night, because the random is, that random might be taking that shit a different way. Oh yeah, he about to do me on this day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's too special of a day. So
see, do you agree? So you agree that it is a day of love?
No, I do. I fuck with it. Like, I don't like to shame people. I mean, okay, let me stop lying. I don't fuck with it myself, but I fuck with the concept overall, because I understand. I'm not going to shame people for loving to celebrate the day, because honestly, I hear people always say, "Oh, well, you're supposed to treat your girl like that or treat your man like that 365 days a year. Every day should be Valentine's Day." Like, shut the fuck up. That's not possible.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like, yeah, like I definitely get treated like good on other days, but it's the idea. Like, it's just the same thing. Christmas, you can get gifts 300. You can get gifts on other days. Like, so I mean, everybody has their idea. Like, there's some people that celebrate Christmas. There's some people that don't. So I mean, I think it's one of those. Like, but I definitely think that my husband loves me any less if he does something that's more special on Valentine's Day. Like, no, I don't.
I just think it's not realistic to treat somebody Valentine's Day 365 days, because in 365 days being with somebody, you're not gonna always feel like that 365 motherfucking days a year. It's gonna be some days where you ain't fucking with that motherfucker. Let's just keep it all the way
up. Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
impossible. I don't even like you today, so
yeah, you like a motherfucker half the year. So let's cut that 365 in half, and I can't do the math perfectly, but it's like 182 and a half or some shit like that. I'll treat you like Valentine's Day, not even 182 and a half, because on those days that I like you, half of those days I'm tired. So we're gonna cut that 182 and a half to motherfucking 90 and 91 or some 92 or some shit, 92 and 1/8 or some. Man, I'm not about to do all that math. But what I'm saying is, it's impossible to do that. So on that day, you tend to spend a little bit more. You tend to put a little bit more thought into it. You can't do that. A lot of people can't do that every day, financially and
I mean, definitely now with all this damn inflation.
Exactly.
Like, please don't do this every. Don't do this every day, because we need to save money because we broke.
Right. Exactly. You feel me? So I can't shame people for trying to go out and make that day super special, for their significant other, or for their jump off, or whoever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying?
So you can have a jump off for Valentine's Day.
But right? I won't though. I won't.
Why?
Because once again, see, I'm gonna sound like an asshole when I say this, and I know it. But,
probably.
I don't.
But we're used to you being an asshole now, so let's just.
I'm an asshole. Fuck it.
Okay.
But,
accept it.
I cannot give somebody a night of excellence like that on that night, because I know what I bring to the table in that department, and it's like I cannot do that, because it's going to be giving somebody some false sense of. If I do that, they're gonna be like, I'm the one. You feel me? Like, I can't risk that, because I don't like playing with people.
Well, no, that's a good thing. I think that's respectful. I mean, you're saying basically you're not going to do anything with anybody on that day unless you're together, because you don't want to give them a false idea that it's going to be something special.
Right. I don't want to play with nobody. I'm not going to play. If I don't feel that way for you, if I fuck with you on Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day, that must mean that I'm trying to fuck with you long term because I'm not gonna sit up here and play no games with what's going on just because I want. Man, I could get some any night. Like I really could. I mean, anyone could. You know, not saying I'm special, but anyone could get some any night. So I'm not gonna just force it just for that night because it's Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I mean that makes sense. That definitely makes sure it makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
The wine might be kicking in a little bit.
So
That makes sense. I
right.
agree.
So
But I
that
don't think
poses
that makes you an asshole. You're being a good. I think in turn that makes you a good person because you're not trying to take advantage of people or have girls thinking that it's going to be more than it really is.
absolutely not. Like I can't do
So
that.
okay, so hypothetically, so if you did have a girl during this time, what would you like? What would be your setup?
Ooh. Okay. Damn. That you know what? That's a you got me on that one because I haven't been in a relationship in a while, and that was younger me. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
damn, like if I was to be in a relationship now, obviously I'm older and I'm more experienced, so I would have to put a lot of thought into that. So I know I don't have a lot of time to think about that, so I'm just gonna give you my off the top type of thing.
okay.
Depending on the woman, I would have to. What I would do is I would probe her for 2 months before that, asking her random
You
shit.
said
If I don't
what for
already
2 minutes?
now this is depends. So if this is somebody, this is a new relationship, I'm gonna probe her. If it's an old relationship, I obviously know her and I know what to do. So I'm gonna do things according to what she likes. But if it's a new relationship, I'm gonna probe her for information, see what the most exciting things about her, and try to do something that's gonna relate to those exciting things for her. Because it's all about her for me. Her satisfaction is gonna make my satisfaction. And that in more than one way. So
Gotcha.
you satisfy her that night, when it's time to get your satisfaction, she's gonna go over the top when it's her time to satisfy you. So, I would definitely try to do it that way. I would plan it out like that, try to find out what she's most excited about, and what I do is going to be centered around what she's excited about. So in the end, I guess it's a selfish act because it's going to lead back to the best night for me.
Hey, but I'm saying, and I feel like people make it so much more difficult than it really should because it's like if you do like get a room. Obviously, these are things that I feel like okay would be you're gonna get a good setup or like you always see like women posting. I mean, on Facebook you'll see like the little rooms where they have the lights and the roses and all this. So it's like most women want that.
Right,
Like to be surprised. It's the element like, yes, okay, we know it's Valentine's Day, but then for you to take that initiative to do it on your own and just be like, oh, show up. And then it's like, the rose petals or, a bath ran for you. Like these are things that I just feel like are really easy. Like it should be an easy day for you.
right. No,
Like
it is.
I
It,
mean, there's Pinterest, there's Instagram. All you literally have to do is go Valentine's Day, stuff's gonna pop up. Facebook, like literally before Facebook now, like the girls are posting like, "Oh, I like this, a picnic." There's so many things that I feel like, and it doesn't necessarily even have to be expensive. Because I mean,
um,
like a
I
picnic,
mean,
the idea I think of you going out of your way can be very impressive to women.
yeah, I don't know.
A picnic, really? A picnic's really expensive? No. The beach, you can still go to the beach,
you know what?
and then after the beach, then you go back home, and have a setup, or you can go on a picnic. Like these. I think women just want to feel appreciated. On
Right.
that,
I mean, yes and no, yes and no, because
how no? What's the no about it?
the no. Okay, I'm gonna explain. I'm going to elaborate. Why does it feel like your glass is not getting any more empty? It's like, is it painted red or some shit? Like, what's going on with that?
My cute little Ray J.
Like, oh, okay, okay, that makes sense. I'm like, why does your glass look
You
like
don't
that?
need to know how much alcohol I'm drinking. That's why. No, just kidding.
Ah, I see. Ah,
Gotcha.
got me, got me.
Go ahead. Elaborate.
Damn, what was I elaborating on? Can you like refresh?
Oh shit. You're basically gonna tell me how it's not cheap.
I was not cheating.
How, like I was like, oh, you just got to do a little here and there to make sure they feel appreciated.
Oh, so okay, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know about that because I hear a lot of women talk about that shit, talking about, oh, I would appreciate just a picnic and we could go on a picnic in the park and we could walk and all that other shit. And it doesn't have to be, they talk that bullshit, but come on, let's keep it all. We're in 2022. I don't, honestly, women talk that shit, but I want to see somebody that's going to be satisfied on a Valentine's Day if I make some sandwiches and go to the park and say, okay, we about to have a picnic at the park and watch the sun go down. Get the fuck out of here. They're going to be like, this cheap ass motherfucker ain't got no money.
You really think so?
Hell yeah. Come on. We're in
I
2022.
I don't think so. I don't know.
See,
I feel like
you're speaking from a married woman.
somebody.
You're speaking from a married woman perspective.
Okay.
You're not speaking for somebody that's trying to choose and trying to get bag. If they trying to get bag and you do that to somebody that you dating, they're gonna call you cheap. They're gonna deem you as cheap and broke and all this other bullshit if you do that on Valentine's Day. Let's keep it all the way 1,000.
So if you do a picnic on Valentine's Day, so I think we should ask that poll. We're gonna have to poll this. Yeah. Like, what do women want on Valentine's Day, and what will be considered cheap?
Right.
Because I don't think, like, really, like a genuine guy that's trying. I mean, yeah, okay, it's not necessarily genuine because everybody knows you're trying to get some, but I think like the fact that you just have a picnic, go to the beach, like, you think because I'm married that I'm easier to please, and so women that are looking, like, I feel like that's a good thing because that means you're gonna be able to do more things because it's like, okay, yeah, if you spoil me with this fancy dinner, like that, I'm like, yeah, you can get money and do that, but if you take the time to like make something, prepare something, that means you actually thought about it. Like, I feel like if you just set up, okay, I can set up a reservation, that's easy, that really ain't me going out of my way.
Right.
But me actually, like, okay, what about this? You like bring things at the picnic that you know she likes. So that means you were paying attention to her. Ooh. So you still think she would call you cheap?
I mean, honestly, I'm not going to sit up here and generalize. Okay, I'm not going to sit up here and put all women in one category. I'm just basing off my experiences when I dealt with.
Well, we've already discussed that. We know your experience with women is that you need to date different type of women.
I mean, I haven't done much dating. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, like on some
and clearly,
I haven't dated. You know, dating is what is that? I don't even know what dating is. What is considered dating? What's dating?
What's dating?
Yes.
I mean, I think it's just exploring the field. No.
Is it not dating?
I don't know. Let me look it up. Now you got me like,
dating is.
What is dating?
I thought dating is when you take people out on dates and, you know.
I'm looking up dating definition.
Yes, I need that.
Let's look it up. Give me a moment.
Yes, have a moment.
It says, well, a date. It says dating is a stage of romantic relationships whereby two people meet socially with the aim of each assessing the other's suitability as a prospective partner in a future intimate relationship. It represents
why in the fuck courtship, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't they give us a simple answer? Like, I want, you know what I'm saying? Like, dating is
It said, okay, on this one it says, what does dating mean? Dating means you're going on dates. You're actively getting out there and meeting people and spending time with them. Dating someone means you're seeing somebody specific with purpose and on a regular basis. You are spending time with a person or persons, because it could be poly, in hopes of finding a committed relationship. So that's what dating is, per the intranet. So you said you're not actually dating anybody?
I mean, no, because that's not what's happening. Like, I mean, I don't. Yeah. I mean, I'm not right now. No, I'm not. I'm not. There's not a particular somebody that's it's gonna be. Oh, I'm gonna go take my check and go create a restaurant.
One check. What? That's
Or take my money or whatever the fuck it is, wherever you get your bread, take your deposit or go get your money from your savings account. You go get your
so
weed
you
money.
can't do it. See, I still feel like you can date and you don't have to spend all your money. Like it should be a mutual understanding of going places like doesn't have to necessarily be expensive. I mean, I guess gas, but I mean like how okay, so how many dates until you just hang out at the house?
That's okay. So that's a good question. That's a great question. I think that's based on the female, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because
Okay.
dudes, you already know, dudes is trying to get to the house the first day. I'm not. I don't
So,
necessarily.
so the idea because so you think the idea of why do like women don't want to necessarily go to the house on the first date is because obviously the idea of sex is
Right.
gonna happen, but guys are just like want to have sex from the first dates if they want
Well, yes,
or yeah.
yes, that's guys, but I kind of try to separate myself. I don't care who thinks it's a cap. I'm not thirsty like that. I'm not. I don't. I don't. I'm not mad if I don't. If I'm not having sex on the first night like that. That's not a goal right there.
But that's the thing too, like so it's like the more stuff that I read and it talks about that is like, we have as a society created this idea that you can't like if you have sex on the first date, that means you're no longer of like they don't respect you, and I don't think that's true because it's just like okay, so say as a woman, I don't have sex with you for months, for months I get to know you and I love your personality or whatever, whatever. I love you. I like the idea, whatever. Then we have sex and it sucks. So then it's like, then you want to end this whole relationship of this person. So it's
Right.
like, I feel like we could have figured this out in the beginning. Cause like, if say we had sex and that sucked, then it would be no purpose for, I mean, like, I don't know, like, should I want to get to know the person after the sex sucks? Like, I mean, like I have friends and they say, well, you can always teach them. So, maybe they don't know what they're I mean, it's I can tell you we can communicate, we can be like, okay, whatever, let's fix like, what was wrong. But I mean, after months, like, because I mean, like let me like from when I used to date, like I feel like I knew from the time we started talking, like if I wanted to have sex with you eventually, or if I want to have sex with you. So I don't know. I just feel like what was the whole reason of waiting if I wanted to have sex in the beginning? Like besides what society tells us. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Right. Right.
like I wanted to have sex, but obviously I didn't because obviously the idea is like I'm gonna be a hoe. They're gonna think less of me.
Right.
But it's like why? Like I mean that'll probably be another episode, but I'm just like that makes no sense to me because it's like so like even people that wait for marriage to have sex.
That's goofy.
Like I always think like I'm so glad I didn't wait for marriage, like to have
Goofy.
sex. Because what if it
Goofy.
sucks?
Goofy. It's goofy. It's goofy as shit. Like
And then do you know it's bad sex? Like that is the question too.
you
So if
don't
you
know
never
it yet.
do you know it's
No.
bad? Then how do you know?
Well, at first you're not going to know, but once you start getting older, you start exploring information. So
So
let's say
more information.
right. So let's say
If I don't have sex with nobody else, I waited to marriage, we had sex, it sucks, but I didn't know it sucks. But then I'm eventually realize it sucks.
yes,
Like
because
when,
I'm gonna explain. So let's say you do that and you're reading about stuff and you come across and you come across information about orgasms and you're like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, of course you heard the word, but you start studying it and like, wait a minute, I ain't
I
never
never
had one of those. I never had one of those. So then you realize like this motherfucker is trash. So then you be like, oh, all these years I've been with this trash ass shit, like I gotta go learn it's not trash. Yes, that happens. Like then you eventually learn like you're not gonna stay green forever. You're an adult. but you're not going to stay green forever. You're going to realize one day, like, this shit is trash.
And then what do?
You break up or you cheat. And you find out what that not trash is like. You feel me? You find out what that not trash is like.
Yeah, because I always think that, like, you know, I don't know if that's like luckily, but I don't know. I just never, like, I just always remember, growing up, like, yes, I wanted to wait till I was older to understand, like, what I was doing.
Right.
But it was never like, oh, I wanted to save myself for marriage, because it was just like, what? In my head, I'm just like, what if it sucks? Like, I need to know what sucks and not sucks is.
Exactly.
And so I know before I got married what sucked and what didn't suck.
So, for instance, if you're a woman, and we all know that, you know, G spots are all over. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're in different spots. So, you know,
generally they're in the same spot.
But I'm saying, like, it's different ways to hit them. So, if you're a guy with, you know, so there's one that's going to be like all the way towards the back.
Okay.
If you're a guy that has, like, you know, 4-5 inches on you, you're not going to get to that.
But see, that's the thing. So, I mean, it doesn't necessarily, like, because, well, they say for you to find, like, for women to find your G spot, basically you're supposed to insert your fingers into your vagina,
mm-hmm.
and fill the top, and it's a squishy, like, thing.
There's one right there, right?
But that is, what do you mean one right there? That is it.
So this is the thing. I hear different stuff from different women. So I mean, not to say that I'm out there just. Wait a minute. That sounds so hot right there. Okay, let me explain real quick. I didn't mean it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not get it fucked up. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not for the streets.
For streets. Yeah, go ahead, continue.
I'm not for the streets. I'm not for the streets. Okay. No, I'm not. I'm not for the fucking streets. Fuck the streets, okay? I'm saying over time, maybe they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but I've been hearing different shit from different women about, you know, you having like 4 or 5 different spots. And, you know, that I heard about, you know, inserting and then going up. And okay, right there is okay. One. I heard about one going back, and there's one back there. Like, I'm hearing different shit from different motherfuckers. So maybe they like got some superhuman vaginas or something. I don't know.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Unless they just talking bullshit, I don't know.
I mean, hey, I haven't read about that. I will look it up and see, but I've never heard of more than one G spot. And I mean, yes, there's more ways to have orgasms, but I've never heard of more than one G spot.
I definitely did.
But I mean, yes, I don't, and that's the thing too. It's like, you know, the size thing is like you said. But somebody that has a big dick doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be good sex. It can still be trash.
I'm tired of hearing that shit. Like, that shit is just discredit into fucking take away credit and try to belittle the person that is blessed with those things. So a lot of people try to downplay
what?
Yeah, try to downplay it and act like it don't mean nothing and all this other stuff.
What size?
Yeah. Let's come on. Get the fuck out of here. Like, yes, it does. It does make a difference.
No, it doesn't. People can have big dicks and not know what the fuck to do with it.
Okay, but that's subjective. So
just you inserting your dick
into wait. Hold on. So what I got to say about that is every woman is different. Can we agree on that?
Oh yeah. Yes.
So a person could sleep with somebody 1 time or 2 times and claim, oh, they don't know how to use it. But hold on. You can't say that because it takes you a while to learn a woman's body. So each woman is different. So you're not going to know what you're doing on the first or second time because you don't know the woman's body. Different women like to be touched in different places. Different women like different things turn different women on. Certain women don't like fast. Certain women don't like slow. Certain women don't like this. Certain women don't like that.
Yeah,
So
no, I agree. You're gonna learn, like, you got to learn each other's sexual preference,
right, right.
but you could still have a big dick and it be trash.
No, it's going to be trash anyway because to a
No,
new person,
that's
no,
not. No,
no,
it's not
look,
gonna be trash.
What I'm saying, no, what I'm saying is from
Disagree.
woman to woman, what was great to the other woman may not be so great to the other one. So,
But that doesn't
I,
mean, like, I disagree. I
so,
disagree.
but what I'm saying is the only way you can just call it trash if it's just too big and there's no way it can work. Like it's too much. I can't do anything with that because it's too much. But to say that off of two experiences to say, okay, it was trash. I think that's a little much because he has
Really?
to
I
be
don't
given
know.
the
I think
opportunity.
that's gonna be another question because I don't.
He
I
has to
feel
be.
like after 2 times, like, okay, I get, like, the first time. The first time, I mean, who knows?
How,
Like you might get in it and you're like, damn, like, this is really, like, this is it. Like, I wasn't ready. I didn't expect this. Or, like, I don't know. She might be dry. Like, it may not, things happen. You're getting comfortable. I get it. I get the first time. Even the second time. Maybe.
no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the
Maybe.
first
But I feel like,
how are you
you
supposed to know?
guys
Like
are trash.
if you don't have these conversations, if you don't have these conversations, or if you don't have these interactions, you don't know what works for that woman.
No,
So
you don't. But that I still don't think, like, I still think you can tell by the second time or third time. I
and
don't know.
how are you gonna tell by
I've
the second?
had That's not true because I've definitely had sex with one time, the first time, and it was great.
No, and that's not discounting that. But what I'm saying is, okay, that was just an experience. But with someone else, maybe it's not going to be great the first time because he don't know your body. He don't know what you like. He's just doing what he likes and what he thinks you might like based off past experiences. So as you go along with somebody, maybe as more having more verbal conversations, having more
Oh no, well,
physical.
but that's the thing too. I feel like unless obviously it's a first, a first night or was it one night stand situation, like you should have been communicating this prior to, like, oh, I like this kind of stuff or that. Like, I feel like that's something that you should be vocal about.
Right.
That's definitely something you should be vocal about, is what you like. Like, why wouldn't you be letting him know, like, what you like, if you're going, what I'm saying, obviously if you guys are going down that path of that, oh, we're probably going to end up having sex. Like, I feel like you'd be like, oh, I really like when he grabs me and chokes me. Like, I feel like that should be something that would be verbalized.
Right. Right. No, and see, and you're making sense right now. This is what most women don't do. So most women will go ahead and have that second little interaction with you.
So you
And
feel like women will just have sex with you, and then they'll be like, they're talking shit.
you're talking
And
shit.
vocalize about. So that's the thing too. I think a lot of women, not even say a lot of women. I think women, we haven't really been taught to be vocal about it, and that's something that I really think is really important, is because that is not something that we're taught. We're always taught to please our partners. Like, we're literally raised to please the other person.
Really.
Yeah, like, that's like, I've been told, like, oh yeah, like, maybe I don't want to have sex with like that, but oh yeah, you better make sure you have sex with your husband. And I'm just like, so fuck if how I feel.
That no, the reason why they're telling you that is because
Oh, he doesn't cheat on me.
right.
But cheating is gonna have, like, it has, if that one time I don't want to have sex or whatever, a few times, like, if you're gonna cheat on me because of that, then fucking cheat, go. Like, like, oh well, because you weren't willing to give it up, I had to go cheat. No, bitch, that had nothing to do with me. That was you. Like, I don't, like, yes, okay, to a certain extent, yeah, like, I get it. If I'm just like 6 months dry, I don't want to have sex, and I'm like not offering you anything, yes. But if there's a few times in between here and there that I don't want to have sex, like you just use that excuse, like, oh well, she wasn't really wanting to, so I had to. Motherfucker, you got a hand. There's porn. Like, there's so many things out there that you can get off to for a couple times, or I
Right.
mean, more than a couple times, but you know what I mean in the general aspect. So don't try to say, oh well, she didn't want to have, like, that's the thing. But that's what we're taught, is if you don't, somebody will, and he's gonna cheat on you. So you got to make sure you keep your man. So, and I'm like, I don't, go do it then. Do you? Like, I'm not about to just. I just feel like, yes, in prior, like in the beginning of marriage, I was like, oh, I got to do it because I don't want him to leave me. Now I'm like, look, if you're gonna cheat on me because I want to have sex tonight, then that's a you
Look,
thing. That's not a me thing.
right. Go ahead and
I'm
cheat.
taking my black ass to bed.
Right. Go ahead and cheat. I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever, nigga.
Pamela Henderson, where's she at? Good. Because if I don't want to have sex, like, I'm not gonna be forced into it. Married or not, like, I mean, and that's the thing too. It's like, okay, say I go, okay, he wants to have sex. I don't want to. I'm not in the mood. It's not even enjoyable to him. Like,
Right.
he's tried that. Like, I'm like, yep, go ahead. And he's like, well, you're not involved. And I'm like, yes, because I didn't want to have sex, bitch. Like, the fuck? Like, what did you expect? Like,
So,
right?
right.
Like, I didn't want to have sex. So I'm not about to, like, yeah, okay, so there's two things I'll say to that. So there is like the times that maybe I'm not in the mood, and then obviously once we get started, then it's like, okay, like now I am.
Right.
And then there's I really didn't want to have sex, and now that I didn't really want to have sex. Now we both don't want to have sex.
Right.
And you probably should just chose to not have sex because now we're just here awkwardly looking at each other. So I would say those are those. But I don't believe in because you're my husband, I have to have sex with you. No, I don't believe that. Not for me. Other people do different things. I don't judge. I don't tell you what you need to do in your household. But in my household, if I don't want to have sex, you're gonna know I don't want to have sex. You can tell when we have sex because there's a big difference.
And, okay, so so you get that makes sense. I fuck with what you were saying.
Okay.
But let's go back to reality here. So, all women are not going to have that type of mentality, right?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I mean,
I have to do this, I have to do that because I don't want him to do this or that.
Right.
So in the event of you have a husband that doesn't want to necessarily cheat or physically cheat, I should say.
Okay.
And let's say you're the type of woman that don't want to. That's that on that once a week type shit or twice a week type shit, and then you got a husband that's on that 5 times a week type shit. So if he develops a serial masturbation habit, you think a lot of women would have a problem with that, especially if it's not to you, into like, let's say, videos or other shit.
So there are, I mean, being that I have a lot of friends and stuff like that, I mean, for me, I'm like, porn doesn't bother me, like me personally. But I know a lot of women that actually do have a problem with that.
Really?
Like, there's like, how dare him? But then again, like, okay, then if you have a problem with it, are you sending him photos and videos?
Yes, exactly.
So, I mean, my husband can say, he gets photos and videos. Well, not videos. I'm not a video person. But photos, like, I mean, I'll take photos and stuff like that, and I'll send those and stuff like that. So I'm like, you have a good Rolodex.
Right.
But I mean, if he did look up porn, I mean, I don't personally care about porn because I'm just like, it's a fantasy idea. Like, I don't know. Like, what's the difference if you put a porn, like, in your head? I mean, I don't know. Like, in my head, if I'm in your head and you're thinking about something, like, you're putting a scenario together, there's not really, I don't know. Porn doesn't bother me. I just like, porn doesn't bother me. But I know some people feel like, they'll get addiction or like, obviously with the religion thing, that can get involved.
Are you serious?
Well, yeah. I mean, I know in some religion they're not supposed to like masturbate or obviously like porn can be an issue. But I mean, I don't know. Like, porn doesn't bother me.
It shouldn't bother anybody.
If I'm not having sex with you and you're horny, so are you just supposed to not do nothing?
Right. Like
if you're not actively going out with somebody and you're just in the bathroom or wherever you go to do your shit because I don't want to, how can I be mad at that?
Thank you.
I mean, but that's me. Like, I just don't understand how you can be mad about that. Like, Like your respect to me, I feel like you're respecting me by not bugging me about sex, and you're handling the situation that you have at hand. Because
Very simple.
I would hope that if I'm horny and you're not in the mood, that I can go, like, I mean, go do whatever I got to do and be back, and you wouldn't be upset.
No. Handle your business. Handle your
I mean,
business.
I don't think you have to be like, look at me, I'm going to go, Matt. You know what I mean? I'm going to go, and like, you don't have to make a whole, like, a whole shindig. But I mean, I think, no, it wouldn't bother me. I mean, and if it does bother you, then maybe you need to make sure you guys have videos. Like, make sure y'all taping y'all. So then he has you to look at, like, right? Wouldn't that be a.
Yes. That's a solution.
Which I'm not making any videos. I don't want to see that.
What? You don't have to see him though.
Yeah, I'm not. The idea of you watching a video, no, don't want it.
Oh God. Oh God.
I've never made a video, so.
Never?
No.
Damn, I made like a couple of them.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll say that for another episode. Because I have a drunk story about a video. I didn't make it, but I have a drunk story about making a video.
Ooh.
We'll have to talk about that on another episode, though.
Yeah, we got to get to the video on another episode because, I done been down that road, being a motherfucking, video star and shit,
Yep. Nope. I cannot. Nope. I do not have any videos. You can Google me on the internet. There will be no videos. Sorry, guys.
I'm waiting on what's the name to holler at me, Vivid to holler at me, man. Like,
really, Vivid? That's who
yes,
you went Vivid? Oh my God, get out of here! I cannot. I can absolutely not.
I'm trying to work for Vivid.
Shout out to Vivid.
Shout out to Vivid. Hey,
look,
Vivid.
Look at my boy. He wants to make a video for y'all.
Fuck with your boy. Listen, fuck with your boy. I'm trying to get that bag. Go ahead and drop that bag, and I'm gonna drop them videos for y'all. Check your boy out. I need to pour me some more drink. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, the most you're gonna get is some really cute photos, but I'm not making a video.
So no videos on the OnlyFans.
No, I don't have an OnlyFans.
No, I said no videos on the OnlyFans.
No. Nope, no videos, no OnlyFans, no, you won't look up my name on the internet. There won't be any videos attached.
No videos attached.
No. See? No, that's a scary field to me.
A scary field?
That's scary, yeah. That's
And how is that scary?
I don't know. It's the internet. I don't fucking know. I'm not making a video. I don't know. I don't know. I can't see myself making a video.
So damn, no, this wouldn't probably be relevant because back before you were married and shit, there wasn't no camera phones. Damn. So I know a lot of women that were secretly recording. So fucking with a nigga and a nigga will go ahead and sneak a video. I'm like, how the fuck don't you see that shit? Like, are you that mesmerized where you don't see the motherfucking light and you don't see the camera in his hand?
That actually happened to somebody I know. Like,
how? How does that happen? You be that wrapped up in the moment where you don't see the
would have to ask her. I don't remember how it went down. I mean, I don't know. Like, you already know how hard it was for me to come on here to video, so I just can't see myself naked and having sex on a camera.
I mean, it's a kind of a bit of a contradiction.
What do you mean?
Because you're so free spirit. Don't give a fuck what people think.
Yeah, but it's like that's such an I don't know. It's so intimate. Like, I don't know. I've just never thought of wanting to share that or revisit it. I have videoed my childbirth, and I've only ever watched it one time. And maybe that.
You have video of the fucking childbirth?
Yeah. Me birthing my
Charge
son.
Kamilah. What the fuck? Did you have C-sections or natural births?
No, I had a natural birth.
And you videoed that shit?
Yes, my friend videoed it.
Why?
Why would I? It was my first child, and we didn't know what he was. Like I didn't find out what I was having until he was born.
That is not something that you just okay. Let's watch this childbirth video again. Like nobody want to see that
Well, I've
shit.
never watched it. I've only watched it one time.
So why would you record it if you ain't gonna watch it?
Well, okay. So first of all, let me say this. It was supposed to be from up here, like only from here. And then, so I'm, because I'm military, so I wasn't like at home. I didn't have family with me. It was just my husband and my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, oh, videotape it, blah, 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 for my I don't know. I was young. Who knows? But I was like, just make sure it's G-rated. It's up here, blah, 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 blah. The next thing I know, I'm sitting at home, right? So I'm like, oh, watch the video. I put it on and I'm sitting here. And the next thing I know, my fucking vagina is on screen with Christian coming out. And I called my friend. I was like, I am just so thankful that I was by myself when I watched this video and not like, hey, family, let's watch Christian's birth. Yeah. But, there will be Scorpio babies made on Valentine's Day.
You know what?
Maybe there will be a video in November.
They say
the video that they made in February.
Well, not for me, because I ain't doing that shit. I'm chilling. I'm gonna be probably eating some chicken and smoking a fat blunt by myself on Valentine's Day. Feel me? Because I ain't got no Valentine.
Well, yet.
Yeah. You're optimistic about that.
You might be ready. It might be. Might have one for Valentine's Day night.
Butter, you realize it's 9 days from that day, and you think that I'm gonna get in 9 days get somebody. Life doesn't happen for me that way. Okay.
I didn't say it happened for me like that either. I'm just saying it could happen. I mean, 9 days is a long time.
It is, but for brothers like me, it ain't. Nah.
Here you go.
It don't happen that way for me. God is purposely making this complicated, so it's gonna. God is making this complicated.
God's making it complicated. Yes, I don't know if he's making it complicated. It might be the famous homies making it complicated.
That is not me making it.
I don't even think it's actually that you're making it. I just think it's the wrong. I think you are looking in the wrong genre of women.
The wrong.
For what you expect. Is that the word genre? The wrong. I don't know. So I think that the wrong. You're in the wrong realm of women. That what you want and what you're looking at, I think, are two different things. Or expecting. I don't know.
Maybe so. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still green. I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I don't know yet. So
don't give up.
I'm not going to give up. I mean, I give up. I wave the white flag.
Oh, my God.
Wave the white flag. It's waved. Like, I can't. No more. I'm done.
Well.
I'm 40. And you know what I'm saying?
You are not 40, bro. Like, stop saying that. Every time you say that, that makes me sound like, that makes me older. So.
Shit. I'm right there, okay?
Well, I'm not 40, guys. I just want you guys all to know.
You're not. You have a couple more years. I'm kicking.
Years. Look, I have a decade. Thank you very much.
Damn. See, I'm knocking the door down. I'm like right there. I'm like the big bad wolf. Like, I'm blowing doors down. I'm blowing doors down. I feel like I'm right there. I'm crossing that line, and I have no more time.
Oh my God! Like, what does that mean? You have no more time for what? You're only gonna be 40, bro. Calm down.
Only?
Yes, 40. It doesn't make you. What does it do? Nothing.
Motherfuckers die at 60.
Okay, I want to die young, so that's dying at 60 actually is.
Stop it. Do not. Okay, listen. But
I'm not here for a long time, but I'm here for a good time, Ronnie.
Can you stop saying stuff like that?
Why?
No one wants you dead at 60, okay?
5.
No, that's too young. Can you at least say 75?
No, it used to be 55, so we've already made it. We're already at 65 right now.
Why do you want to die so young?
I just don't want to be. I just don't understand this. Just no. We're not going to
You're not
discuss
afraid?
this. What?
You're not afraid?
No.
I'm terrified. I ain't even gonna lie.
Mm-mm.
I don't want to face that transition.
You don't even know what the transition is going to be like. It could be instant. It could be like, done.
It can be not. It could be minutes, and you could be fucking looking at the shit happening right in front of your eyes and be like, "Oh shit, okay, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying."
I haven't met anybody that I haven't met anybody that's told me the story of their death, so I don't really know how. I don't really know how that works.
You're not tripping off of what happens after.
No.
Really?
Yeah. No. Mm-mm.
How do you get there? Can you teach me?
Hey, let me take you on a trip. On the next episode of Thank Me Later, Ronnie and Kamilah take mushrooms.
You know what? Yep, mushrooms. Give me the shrooms. I'm here for the shrooms. Thank you, Eminem, for introducing me to shrooms when I was a teenager. White boy. I appreciate it.
You're going to go on a wild ride.
I love Eminem. Yes, thank you. Appreciate it. You know what? I didn't realize that we are approaching the hour on the
Yes, we are.
podcast. You know what I'm saying? You know what they say, when you're having a good time, time goes by fast, right?
Yeah.
And you know, I could do this all night, but we got to keep it at a nice length of time for these people. So I want to take this time to give some shout outs. Okay, we are early in the game, and episode random. We're not even gonna name this episode. It's a random episode.
It's just a Valentine's Day special.
Valentine's Day special. I thank y'all for joining. We got our lighting like this on purpose, y'all. Don't think we don't know how to light ourselves up. This is purposely. We're setting the mode. We're setting the ambiance. We wanted to have a nice little, romantic setting for the romances. So this is on purpose. But I want to give some shout outs to my network, Politics and Broadcasting, the team. I want to give a shout out to the people that fuck with Famous Homie and the people that I've fucked with over the last couple of years. I want to give a shout out to my co-host, Kamilah, for agreeing to stop acting scary and come up out her shell and do this, because she's going to be great at this. So I'm going to give a shout out to everybody that fuck with us, everybody that's going to be looking for future episodes, and everybody that's going to criticize us. I fuck with y'all too. So thank y'all for watching another episode. I want to give you the opportunity to go ahead. If you got anything to say to anybody, go ahead and say it.
Happy Valentine's Day, people. Go ahead and follow me at what?
Thank Me Later.
Yes, Thank Me Later podcast, and at Kamilah's Corner.
Yes. Follow her. Thank Me Later podcast, Kamilah's Corner. Follow me at The Famous Homie. Go ahead and follow me on Facebook, HNS420. Twitter, HNS420 _ HNS420. Check out the blog, thepoliticsinform.com. We will have content, blog, write-ups, all that stuff for y'all. So I want y'all to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, YouTube, Politics and Broadcasting. Go ahead and check us out on the audio platform, Politics and Radio. Find all of our episodes, different podcasts, Thank Me Later, and other podcasts. Also, March 19th, pop out. We got a Media Day event at Riverside Studios. Media networks will be there, performances, food, everything. You'll catch myself, The Famous Homie, and Kamilah up at the event representing Thank Me Later, Higher Learning Podcast. So be sure to catch us, y'all, and we will have future episodes coming up. More hot shit to the season. Anybody want to be on guest on the show? Make sure you DM Kamilah, DM The Famous Homie, We will get you and make sure you become a guest on the show wherever you're at. Your geographical location does not matter. We will put you on the show. So if you want to get on, talk your shit, DM us. Until then, it's famous homie, Kamilah. Thank You Later podcast. We out, y'all.
Have a good one.